Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of our Pikmin 4 Let's Play. This episode's going to be a little bit different. You might notice that the video quality and the audio seems a bit off throughout this episode and the next couple after this. I had an issue with my recording software and it kind of just cut out on me, like it stopped recording my audio, and I only noticed after I've recorded a few episodes and stuff, so I'm actually doing a voiceover here. This is the first real big experience with host commentary, I guess, as opposed to like when I'm playing and just talking. Uh, so things are definitely gonna be a little bit different. If you notice that my audio or whatever is a bit off, that's probably why. And again, I apologize for the worst visuals. They're not super bad, but I just give it a few episodes and it'll go back to normal. This was obviously like a big mistake. Last episode, I guess we had jumped out of a cave. I don't really remember too much. Uh, nice, explored 50% of the total area now too, which is pretty sick. I believe we had just lost a bunch of Pikmin to some really annoying, like the giant cannon beetle enemy. Like we had just like gotten them all sucked up. We're gonna head right into here. Shortly into my explorations, a loud bang echoed throughout the cave. My memories were clouded with fear, but I do recall there was nothing I could do with the blue Pikmin I brought with me, and I ran away in desperation. The rest is misery. The Engulfed Castle. This is a very famous cave in this game. I'm very excited to jump in. This is kind of cool that I get to give post commentary to this, though. It's recommending only blue Pikmin. So we're gonna jump in there with 80 of them. We got quite the little crew. If you're taking on this cave, my some words of advice: make sure you got a lot of Pikmin. Make sure you're fast. You don't want to be on any of the sublevels for more than 5 minutes. We might encounter Y, although I'm not too sure. If we're fast enough, hopefully we won't. Looks like there's at least 17 treasures on this floor and potentially a castaway or two as well. Then there's water everywhere and a lot of fire enemies. It's not a big deal since we have water Pikmin, but I think I tried to charge at this enemy. Yeah, with the trick with these guys, you want to bait them into the water, and then any Pikmin can attack them. Then you don't have to worry about not having fire Pikmin. Unfortunately, our dash kind of screwed us over there, and we lost a Pikmin. He was able to swallow one right off the bat, so it wasn't off to a great start. About my microphone there. Since the Pikmin carries corpse back, we can also charge some Pikmin, or just throw them at this little fire geyser and break it before it starts erupting, which is nice. Let's get ready to charge at this fiery blowhog here and latch all of our 79 Pikmin onto it. Get Ochi working on that wall real quick. Throw some Pikmin to grab the corpses. At this, I kind of realized that she's not really doing much to that wall, so I'm just going to call him back. Looks like there's some treasures over there, but I don't know if the Pikmin are going to be able to get it back unless we keep going this way. I'm looking for a big button to kind of push down to the gates. Potentially behind this wall. It looks like it definitely is. So I'll wait for the Pikmin real quick to take that down and then step on that button in a second. I think I'm trying to charge at this first. Break it. Yeah, perfect. We also got ourselves some raw material, but we haven't cleared a route back yet, so I'm going to not let the Pikmin carry that back yet. There's this fiery bull blacks, I think it's called. Accidentally ran into it there, so Ochi's kind of on fire, and it's kind of messing up our little strategy right now, running off like that. Let's head back on over. If we can bait this thing into the water, we should be fine fighting it, because our blue Pikmin then won't have to worry about the actual fire, and it looks like we're doing pretty good at that. It's definitely coming towards us. Almost. Oh, there we go. Got it. Everyone should latch on. It should be pretty quick. I mean, we have 79 Pikmin latched on to it. It doesn't matter that they're not reds or anything. Let's see if we can take this out before it erupts, and we are able to. Very nice. Let's see if there's another weird, like, fire slug enemy over here. Oh, and a blowhog dropping from the ceiling. We'll take care of that guy just real quick. Blowhogs are pretty easy to take out. If you have a horde of Pikmin, it doesn't really matter what element they are. So, kind of one of these fire slugs. Let's see if we can bait it into the water and take it out. Nice and easy. Of course, I'm going to run into the water first, and OG's going to freak out for no reason. Let's see if we can get this thing after us. OG's already kind of low on health, which is not great, but gotta remember to be fast in this. Just now remembering the dodge doesn't, or the rush doesn't work on these guys. It kind of just flings them up and does quite a bit of damage, but let's take care of this little fire geyser before we start bringing this this body and treasures back. And it's plural. There's a little sword and a little raspberry. Just one Pikmin each, but we'll grab that raw material too, just cause. And of course, this blowhog corpse. I wasn't super planning on getting all the corpses in this cave because obviously we're on a time limit. But I noticed that on each floor I did have quite a bit of time left over, so I wasn't too worried about it. Let's break this fire geyser. I know some Pikmin are going to find their way into it unless we do, so. Let's have Ochi carry that back since it's so big. I think it's the biggest thing we found here. Unless this lock is bigger, and it's not. Just take 7. Fair enough. Let's just throw some Pikmin on that then. We'll grab all this raw material, and then I think, is that about all? I think that's everything on this floor. So once it's all carried back, we'll head down to the next level. Obviously, this is only floor 1. Let's clear up this wall so we can move to the next one. I should have done that earlier, honestly, just in case we see this big bad enemy I keep talking about. We'll help out this lock, just in case. I don't want to be on this floor for much longer. I feel like we're starting to push 5 minutes, so we've got a spicy spray from that honey wisp. Very nice. Hop back on Ochi. Now he's found his way back. Now we're just waiting on that lock. Let's make sure there's nothing else for us to grab. I don't think so. Anything over here? There's just fire geyser. Might as well break it, just, in case we come back here or whatever. Let's see. There we go. Oh, charged them a little too early. Luckily, they didn't die or anything. They just got their flowers stricken away, which is a little annoying, but I don't think we had many in the first place, so. Anyway, diving into the next floor. Let's see what's down here. Just make sure it's 100%, I guess. We'll jump on down. With our crew of 79 blue Pikmin, we did lose one, unfortunately, early on to that slug creature. I wonder what that creature's called. That's the best part about post commentary is I can just pull up a quick little tab and look at what the creature was called, like Fiery Slug Pikmin 4. The Pyroclasmic Slooch. That I wouldn't have gotten that. There's no way I would have figured out that it was called the Pyroclasmic Slooch. I can't even remember. Whatever. There you go. That's its name. Castaway on this floor. So let's charge through these little guys with Ochi, see if we can take them out. Looks like we're a little short, but nothing. A Pikmin on their noggin can't help out. So there's a little wall this way. Might as well break it down so we can get to the exit in case we really need to. Having an exit route in this cave is definitely important. We'll get our whole crew together, though, just in case we find anything we need a lot of Pikmin for, like a Bulborb or something. Maybe another wall like this. Oh, we were able to just charge through that with Ochi, though. It kind of caught me off guard. Speaking of a Bulborb, well, Bulborbs, I guess. There's some baby ones as well. Let's get up a charge and slam into that guy. I think he got... Did he get any more Pikmin? No, we're good. Okay, nice. Ochi's really low health. Wow. See if we can take out any of those. Doesn't look like it. Luckily, we can just drop some Pikmin on their heads and it should be fine. I'll have my Pikmin carry all that stuff back in a second. I'm going to keep investigating this little floor. It looks like there's a tube over here. Ochi's kind of walking sideways there. It's a little funny. Looks like there's a big clam. I've seen these guys before on the surface. They're a little annoying. I'm not going to use a spicy spray on this one. I think if I'm smart about it, we should be fine and we shouldn't lose any Pikmin. You just got to time your throws and your whistles very well, so... There we go. Can we get it halfway? I don't think so. I'm going to call them all back. One got flung over to the side there. Okay, we're a little over halfway now. A little under. Well, maybe if I really wait, I think we can get this one. Perfect. Okay, so now we can get that corpse and that castaway back. Nice corpse, too. It's worth 10 Pikmin. Obviously, it's not worth super, very much, amount sparklium-wise, I guess, but that's alright. See, there's an Ochi tunnel. We'll send Ochi in there. Probably breaks down this little gate up here. Let's wait for Ochi to finish, because, we have to. Looks like I left 2 Pikmin over there carrying those little corpses. Let's have him stomp on this. Oop, looks like there's a Dweevil kind of checking out the area. Let's see if we can kill it with Ochi real quick. Not with a charge. Can we bite it? Yep, there we go. There it goes. Falling off. We'll have Ochi transport that back. Switch to our captain, and then we'll carry all these big old corpses back. Got quite a haul right here, so I might as well. I should have enough, I would think, too. 1, 2. Anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I'm not throwing the rest of my Pikmin onto that. Oh, looks like I left a bunch of Pikmin back at the clamshell. Looks like one of them failed to latch on. That's incredibly infuriating. I think I'm going to switch to Ochi and have Ochi actually go help him out, just because I can have him use the go here function. And what he was carrying is only worth 2 Pikmin anyway. I can just grab that real quick. So let's do that. 8, 9, 10. Looks like there's a Dweevil that picked up our castaway. I'm really burning time right now. I'm definitely nearing that 5-minute limit that I want to be on this floor for, which is absolutely terrifying. Apparently Ochi can't go any further. He's reached a bad point. Let's see where he is. Just chilling, I guess. I guess maybe he didn't like the mushrooms or the tube or whatever. But once we get him through, he should be able to just... Yeah, look. 9 out of 10, and I'm sure there's a 10th Pikmin just chilling there. We're just going to have Ochi grab it, though, honestly. It's not a big deal. If the last one wants to grab on, he's fine, too, but... I'm not counting on it. He's all right. He can be lazy if he really wants. Let's head up on this direction. Looks like that bulborb up there is like alive the way the pigmen are kind of shimmying. Let's grab this raw material while we're up here. So that Dweevil corpse that Oshi left behind. Let's whistle everybody. Let's see what we can do over here. It looks like we kind of need Ochi, but we might be able to like kind of cheese it and throw some Pikmin over. Let's make sure to grab all that raw material. Oh, we got the castaway back. Very nice. Checking the ID info right now. Frise, a dedicated composer traveling with a famous opera singer and a TV crew, hoping to find inspiration for an upcoming project. A musician? Looks like she was riding along with the TV cruise ship. Maybe he knows the TV reporter. That's fair enough. It's definitely interesting as a musician to come all the way out here. I feel like that's like such a genuinely bad idea. There's no reason to put your life at risk like that. Looks like there's a treasure over there. Let's see if I can throw Pikmin across. I don't need Ochi. Perfect. Hopefully they dig that up pretty quick. I'm a little nervous that we're nearing the time limit, but I am right next to the exit, so it's not too much of an issue. Obviously, I'd like to get all the treasure back, but once that happens, I can just dart in there. Looks like I left a corpse behind over here. Let's go grab that real quick. We should have quite a few Pikmin left at the SS Beagle, so yeah, perfect. 1, 2, 3. Ochi and those Pikmin kind of slowly carrying that clamshell back is a little scary. I wish they were going a tiny bit faster. I come down here and send some Pikmin to help them. Well, I guess I want to keep Ochi for whatever reason. Let's get as many Pikmin helping as we can, just so that moves a little faster. Probably a good idea to have Ochi with me, just in case. He's definitely like our biggest asset. We got that. It's like a sweet potato of some sort back. Very nice. And that's everything on this floor. Let's check real quick. Yep, 100%. Perfect. And once that clamshell gets back, we can jump down to the next floor. Looks like there's going to be 5 floors in this area, and this is what I think, like the second that we did. So definitely a longer cave. Almost halfway through the episode, and we're not even halfway through the cave. I think we're probably be timed to perfectly finish this cave, which is kind of cool. Anyway, let's jump down. See what's a little deeper in the Engulfed Castle. Sublevel 3, of course. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely going to be 5 sublevels. We're 40% done, and we've done 2, so that math checks out. We've gotten 8 treasures, where we're a little under halfway, I should say. And then we've gotten a castaway, but it looks like there might be at least 1 more in here, so let's drop down. Looks like there's a little electric hazard right there. I'll probably take care of that real quick before it, like, ignites. Just jump off and just charge a Pikmin at it. Perfect. I really got to be careful about Ochi's health. Like, that could be an issue if I'm not conscious of that. Let's just burst through this wall. Perfect. Looks like there's an electric Dweevil over there. Like an avocado up there on the left. I'm going to keep all our Pikmin on us while we take on this Dweevil real quick. Perfect. If you charge into them, I've noticed it doesn't matter what element they are. They go down quick enough. I'm going to kind of leave the corpses behind until the end. There's another type of Wollywog, like a little pale guy. Very reminiscent of the Wollywogs from Pikmin 1, honestly. Looks like there's a... Whoa, electric hazard. I'll grab that on the way back. Let's take care of this beetle first. I can perfectly miss it. That's okay. Let's just try to throw Pikmin onto his back now. They're latching. They got it. If we get more, he might distract him. Perfect. Didn't even lose a Pikmin from that. There's a button back there. Definitely want to take care of that. Let's just slam all our Pikmin onto it real quick. We got 1 still with us. Let's see if we can get Ochi to take care of this before it turns back on again. Looks like he'll be able to. Perfect. Grab everyone here just in case. We'll throw a little Pikmin onto that button. I feel like there's no like reason to hesitate on that, so just push those down and head it this way. I kind of hope to get that hazard, but I kind of missed. Let's see if we can grab it for it. Oh, that was a little close. We're able to get it before it turned on though. Looks like we can move our base here if we take care of this enemy real quick. So let's bring him down and then absolutely obliterate him with Ochi's charge on our horde of Pikmin, of course. Definitely want to take care of this next. Ochi has proven his worth in taking out those electric hazards, so that can be his little thing while I move the base over. Looks like a little Pikmin's carrying that corpse back. Can I grab this from down here, or do I have to go up? I think I have to go up. It's fine. There's some more corpses and stuff over here to grab anyway, like that little Dweevil. And of course this raw material. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So let's grab this little avocado. Or not yet, I guess. There we go. Let's grab this little avocado. And perfect. Weigh that down. Raw material. I'm here. Why not? Oh, looks like the little Dweevil kind of showed up. Let's get our Pikmin away from that electric hazard. And we'll grab it in a sec after we take on the Dweevil. We're going to have to wait for it to power down real quick. I see that treasure, that puzzle piece up there on the ledge too. So let's keep in mind that's there. Perfect. Just need 2 to grab it. Perfect. Grab everybody. There's this corpse of the Wollywog, and it looks like a potato in the ground there. We've got to make sure to grab that. Perfect. Just need 7. I think I threw a little more than 7 there, but obviously that's fine. We're gonna grab this corpse and these little chunks of raw material. Let's make sure to grab everything. Why not? I think we're doing okay on time on this floor. Obviously, it's going a little long now, but I think we're nearing the end. Other than this weird little Wollywog chilling in the room over here. I think we have enough Pikmin to be able to kind of overwhelm him, so it's not a big deal. Yep, here's the exit. So obviously, good to grab that. We'll have Ochi worry about that Wollywog. Kind of stuck right now. I can't. I remember I can't get out of there. I was in a weird spot, I guess, with Ochi. We'll have our Pikmin work on that raw material pile in a sec. First, I'm going to have them break down this electric hazard, just in case. Most of them will work on that, and the rest of them can start breaking down this wall. I see that one chilling over there just by himself. Let's make sure we got everything, and it looks like we did. So this little guy back over there. He's got work to do. And obviously, they'll bring back the raw material as soon as they finish, and then we can get out of here. That should be everything on this floor. Might as well grab this honey wisp while we're at it. Got another spicy spray, so I'd say that was worth it. I don't prioritize the nectar as much as the other stuff. I can see how flower Pikmin are useful, especially like Dandori challenges, but I feel like flower Pikmin they lose their flowers so quickly in just normal gameplay that it's not worth it. Let's make sure we got everything back. There's more material. Ochi looks tired. He's like panting hard because he's such low health. Anyway, moving floor 4, we haven't encountered a big threat I kind of alluded to. It's a little funny. I'm pretty proud of our abilities to Dandori hard, like to move fast, I guess. Here we are, though, the Engulfed Castle, sub-level 4. Still got 6 more treasures to get, and obviously at least 1 rescue, so I'm sure we can handle that. It doesn't seem too difficult. Here we are. Oh, some weird, like goo on the ground. Hopefully our Pikmin can help us with that. I also see some poison-based enemies, which kind of stinks because we don't have any white Pikmin on us. We don't have many white Pikmin in general, as of last episode, where we first discovered them, too. Let's break these mushrooms down just so we can get through. I believe you slow down on that sticky mold, so it's not super big. Looks like if you're going to want to charge these bulborbs, these dwarf bulborbs, if they have like spores on their back like that and you land a Pikmin on them, it'll actually poison the Pikmin, so you want to be very careful. Let's see if we can charge in on this guy. Looks like no, our charge broke and I totally didn't notice. See if we can bait him out and have our Pikmin charge, or I guess just charge at him. The Pikmin don't seem to have too much trouble walking on the sticky mold. It's like just us. Let's get our Pikmin working on breaking it down, though. Bump my mic. Slap this honey wisp out of the air. Pikmin can grab that. Ochi can too, but I kind of missed there. And it heals him a bit. It honestly would have been pretty worth it. So make sure to grab all these treasures and thing. Oh, there's a poisoned weevil. That's super annoying. Let's get on Ochi and get ready to take this guy out real quick. Perfect. Got everyone latched onto him. We'll have people bring those corpses back, the Dweeble and the Bulborb now. Looks like they're done building this little ramp over here. Very nice. Good job, guys. Oops, some more Bulborbs. Let's see if I can just charge through them. Not enough to take them out, unfortunately. Can I throw just a single Pikmin on them? Is that... I mean, he got poisoned, but it did take damage. I wonder if I can just do... Perfect. Okay, so I could just do that, I guess, if they're low. I'll just charge at this one, though. It's not a big deal. I see the exit right there. I think I'm going to throw a few Pikmin up here to start working on that. I guess our whole squad. Fair enough. Like, it's a good idea to have the exit ready in this cave, just in case we need to get out of there if that big old threat starts coming after us. I'll break down this wall. Looks like there's a gate for something over here. It looks like for raw material. That'll kind of offset what we used on the ramp, so I'll definitely make sure to stop by and grab that. Make sure to get all our Pikmin. Some of them, like, hesitated there. It was a little weird. Let's break down this sticky mold real quick. It looks like a apricot or something. I'm not really sure what that fruit is. Very, very good. I know in Pikmin it's called the Velvety Dream Drop. Oh. Well, Ochi just got knocked out. I completely forgot about this. Looks like we kind of got jumped by a creeping chrysanthemum variant with like mushrooms on its head. Ochi, when he gets knocked down, is just gonna wait for us at the base. He'll slowly regenerate, so it's not a big deal. We'll get him back pretty soon. But let's be a bit careful. Ochi would have been very useful in fighting this guy, but now we're kind of on our own. Let's make sure our Pikmin don't die. It's a bit hectic. They're kind of getting poisoned, and this Dweevil's kind of just messing us up. Luckily, we're able to take it out. Let's take care of this Dweevil real quick, and then we'll worry about those corpses, or that corpse in that apple. I hope those okay, so the poison does go away. Perfect. Let's grab everything now. Obviously, we got this big old corpse, this big old apple, and then the dweeble and the apricot. So it was a good little haul there. A little annoying, a little stressful, but we were able to pull through, and that's what matters. Pikmin look like they're having a little trouble grabbing this apricot. Maybe give them a little help, just throw an extra one. Perfect. Let's head deeper this way. We got 38 Pikmin, so it's definitely a considerable amount. Looks like there's a dweeble with a bomb on its head. Is this a... Okay, I was checking if that was another creeping chrysanthemum. Thank God it wasn't. We're just gonna run. I'm not risking, like, fighting this thing. There we go. Probably could have gotten it to help out clear out these mushrooms, but whatever, that's alright. See, there's some poison mushrooms over there we might have some trouble doing. We might have to just ignore those. Wait for them to finish that up, just in case. Is there anything in here other than this treasure? I don't think so. There's another bomb dweeble. I think they're called volatile dweebles or something. So let's be very careful. All of our Pikmin start working on carrying that treasure back. It looks like a D4. Let's get this guy chasing after us. And explode. Perfect. Now we get his corpse for free. Very, very nice. We'll head on out of here. Looks like there is no way we can get in there. So, can we charge? We cannot. Our Pikmin lose their mind. So, that's alright. We already got what's in there. I was just seeing if we can get in that way too. Looks like we've done the full loop, so we'll come back. We'll rouse up Ochi. He's about at half health, so I'd say he's in a pretty comfortable place. Oh, we still have to get that raw material. That's right. I completely forgot about that. Oh, and this raw material over here. And these corpses. So, good thing I came and checked over here. We got quite a bit to grab. 3. Perfect. Very, very nice. Get all that raw material. Is there anything else? I don't think so. So now we're just going to head back into this little great area, grab all that raw material I was eyeing up before. 15 of it. Very nice. Very nice. Let's bring that on home, boys. Hop on Ochi just to head towards the exit, which we had just uncovered right next to us, so it shouldn't take too long. The pile of raw materials is done. Still got those corpses and that treasure being transported, so have that little guy come up and grab us. Can we help out at all? It's right there. I think we're fine. Just make sure, though. Perfect. Whistle everyone up just while we're here. I think we're going to head out to the next floor. I think this was the 4th floor, was it not? Is the next one the last one? Or am I miscounting? I honestly can't remember. We did get 100% of this. I think this is the next one. So we were able to get to the 5th floor without encountering the big threat I was talking about. Assuming I'm correct, though, we are going to have to meet this big threat on the 5th floor. So I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing it. Looks like there's 2 treasures on this floor, and again, at least 1 castaway, so fair enough. Let's head on down. Assuming this is like how it was in Pikmin 2, which is what I assume this is deriving this whole castle from. We should get a new Pikmin type here. It looks like we do. There's a new type of candy pop bud we haven't seen before. And a castaway on the floor. Good to know. Let's start some of our blue Pikmin in, and we'll get this one started as well. While we pluck these guys, and we should get a new little friend, I think. These Pikmin certainly have some heft to them. Let me check the voyage log. There may be a relevant entry. 1 purple Pikmin has the strength and weight of 10 regular Pikmin. What they lack in speed, they make up for in force. When thrown, their impact is powerful enough to make gravitational waves. They're only found underground, so I must handle them with care. Fair enough, we got our hands on some purple Pikmin. They're 10 times stronger than other Pikmin? How could they possess so much power? Well, it sounds like we can rely on them for some heavy lifting. Agreed. Let's plug all these guys out. Ochi will help us. Looks like we're going to be able to get 10 of them. Very nice. These guys pack quite a punch, I'll tell you what. When thrown, they do quite a bit of damage, and they also, as noted in there, are 10 weight of the other Pikmin. Like, they weigh 10 more and are able to carry 10 more. Obviously, they're very hard to come by. You can only find them in very select caves, so definitely be careful with your purple Pikmin. Let's head towards this big egg, and... Ooh. So this big creature has been kind of stalking us this whole time. If we took more than 5 minutes in any floor, this would have shown up. Something just dropped from above. What is that thing? I can see it, but I'm not picking up any signs of life. I hope this all makes sense after I check the log. The non-existent entity. Bomb rocks show no sign of working against this creature. Never mind Pikmin attacks. Does its body not actually exist in this dimension? Maybe if I hit it with a gravitational wave, the dimensions will converge and it will show itself. But is that possible? This creature is the Water Wraith. Maybe vulnerable to gravitational waves, so we still have a chance. I know you two can figure it out, Ochi and Max. Luckily for us, we just got our hands on Pikmin that can use gravitational waves, our big old hefty purple Pikmin. So if this thing showed up on any prior floors, if you were unlucky to encounter it, you would have had some serious issues. Looks like we're about to have some issues. you wouldn't have been able to fight it with your blue Pikmin. You would have had to just run, so... Looks like we're having some trouble getting damage on this guy. Unfortunately, it just crushed a few Pikmin. Luckily, no purple Pikmin. We still have all 10 of ours, so... You're going to want to throw a purple Pikmin on it, and it'll bring it to this dimension, and then you can charge all your Pikmin onto it. You're going to want to be very careful, though. It can shake them off like that. A few more blues might be able to finish it off, though, as soon as it comes back, too. Very nice, and we're able to break it down. Once you break its rollers, the water wraith will enter this form where it just runs away. This is a completely annoying and harmless form. That form of the water wraith can't harm anything apparently except Ochi. It can't kill your Pikmin, so really at this point it's just about, you know, beating it and not getting super annoyed that it just runs away from you and everything. So that doesn't take too long or anything. Don't worry about it. But let's take care of it real quick. Luckily right next to our ship, so if it drops anything cool, we can just immediately cart it back, which is kind of nice. Looks like it dropped a GameCube disc for, looks like Wave Race 64. Very interesting. Let's grab this little castaway that we just unlocked, and it looks like there's another treasure back in the main battle area we'll go grab. Perfect. Well, we broke 1500 sparklium, which is very nice. Look at that lone purple Pikmin. Amazing. Look at all the sparklium, and yet the SS Shepherd's energy tank still hasn't reached its maximum capacity. Intriguing. Sparklium doesn't seem to possess any weight or volume. You know what that means. No matter how much energy we collect, our tank should be able to handle it. You've done a great job collecting treasure so far. No reason to stop now. It's very true. I'm actually heading back in to collect another piece of treasure. Looks like it's buried. Hopefully our Pikmin can find it. Yep. Looks like they latched right onto it. Perfect. Let's dig that up real fast. We'll have all our Pikmin work on it. It looks like a simple tube of paint or something. Of course, we did get a castaway back, so let's ID that person really quick. Is Kaya. Though a member of her school's planetary science club, the hours she spent cloud gazing rarely lead to scientific observations. A student. Oh, another member of the planetary science club. Let's get her back to her teacher and fellow students. They'll be excited to see each other again. Very true. Let's get all our Pikmin working on this big old tube of paint as we head out of here. Oh, she's just chilling, of course. Let's whistle everyone together. He should be fine. I don't think we're going to wake him up quite yet. He can just get a little bit more regeneration. That is absolutely everything on this floor as far as I'm aware. We'll probably end up checking it again right before we leave, so... Might as well pop these little eggs over here to see if there's anything worthwhile in them. Probably just nectar, but... Yeah, it looks like just nectar. Whatever, the single purple Pikmin we have with us can get a flower, which is kind of useful, so... Whistle everyone back. We'll head on out to the exit, I guess. That was a very fun cave. Very like extensive. There was 5 floors and there was all kinds of stuff to do. Obviously we encountered purple Pikmin for the first time, which is like super exciting. Purple Pikmin are one of my favorite types, honestly. They're very useful in Dandori situations, time management with their ability to carry what 10 Pikmin can. It's super, you can use purple Pikmin well, you can do just about anything in this game. With that being said, this episode's running a little long, so thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope you guys don't mind the voiceover and the lack of quality. That'll be fixed very shortly. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and have a good day.